I believe you'd find it a most stimulating experience. You're too short, okay? He's just demonstrating his personality. Well, that man lied. There is something that I don't believe you guys really believe about me, even though I've said it before and even though it is true, but yours truly has got friends in high places. Now, how high? House Lannister high, or in this case, House Lannister low. Because you see, Tyrion of House Lannister has been messaging one Sansa Stark of House Stark of Winterfell, but she ghosted him. He contacted yours truly to say, why Kieran? I have an urgent matter which is of the utmost importance. You see, my lady Sansa and I have been communicating by Raven, however, she has ceased the correspondence. Perhaps you could inform a brother of where I've been going wrong. I let him know exactly what mistakes he was making, and now I'm going to let you know so that you can do better in your own dating life. Here goes.
Good day, Lady Sansa. I pray this message finds you well. Might I steal a moment of your evening?
Hello, Lord Tyrion. You may take a moment, provided it's well spent.
Always to the point. I admire that. I was hoping we could share a glass of wine in the near future. A private rendezvous, if you will. One in which the two of us may reminisce about old ties and perhaps forge new ones.
A quaint idea, Lord Tyrion. Do you believe I would enjoy this rendezvous?
Indeed, Lady Sansa, I believe you would find it a most stimulating experience.
A tall tale from a short man.
Lady Sansa, my diminutive stature notwithstanding, I assure you my impeccable charm is more than worth the stretch.
Lord Tyrion, I am Sansa of House Stark, eldest daughter of Eddard and Catelyn, and the natural heir to Winterfell. My suitors hail from all corners of the realm and are of a stature you could never hope to achieve, both in terms of verticality and most notably of character.
Lady Sansa, such talk is most uncalled for. I come before you today as but an honourable man, one who seeks naught but to regale you with fine wine and exceptional company.
As do they all.
Please, Lady Sansa, please, let me prove it. Tomorrow at dusk, by the gods' wood. Lady Sansa, I have yet to hear from you regarding our potential liaison. Is everything all right? Lady Sansa, if you've reconsidered, please say so. There is no need to look down on me any further.
Okay, so where did Tyrion go wrong? Well, firstly, Sansa wasn't sold on him at all. Yet despite that, he asked her out. Now, you should never do that. Never ask out a woman who isn't completely sold on you, because you're never going to get the response that you want. She says, hello, Lord Tyrion. You may take a moment, provided it's well spent. He then says, always to the point, I admire that. I was hoping we could share a glass of wine in the near future, a private rendezvous, if you will. One in which the two of us may reminisce about old ties and perhaps forge new ones. This is not good. She's not sold on him. So she's let him know, like she's telling him, spend your time wisely. And he's already asked her out. Like that, this is not good. He then falls into her frame. A quaint idea, Lord Tyrion. Do you believe I would enjoy this rendezvous? Indeed, Lady Sansa, I believe you'd find it a most stimulating experience. A tall tale from a short man. You see, she's saying to him, am I going to enjoy this? And he's falling into her frame by going, yes, 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 of course you would. You're going to have a fantastic time. Why is that bad? Because in terms of like dating and attraction, the man needs to have a stronger frame than the woman he's speaking to. If he falls into her frame, her view, by the way, a frame is your view of the world. It's how you see the interaction with the woman. It's how you see life. It's how you see yourself. So right here, Sansa has the frame of, I'm the prize. I'm Sansa Stark. She believes that she's the prize. That's her frame. Tyrion is falling into her frame by positioning her as the prize. She says, do you think I would enjoy this? And he's like, yes, 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 you would enjoy it. So he's falling into her frame and she is being positioned as the prize, the prime entity the superior one in this interaction, and that is very, 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 very bad if you're a man trying to attract heterosexual women. He then becomes offended by her barbs and insults. Lord Tyrion, I am Sansa of House Stark, eldest daughter of Eddard and Catelyn, and the natural heir to Winterfell. My suitors hail from all four corners of the realm and are of a stature you could never hope to achieve, both in terms of verticality and most notably of character. Tyrion then says, why Lady Sansa, such talk is most uncalled for. I come before you today as but an honourable man, one who seeks naught but to regale you with fine wine and exceptional company. You see, he's now become offended by her insults and he's continued to fall into her frame. Now, this is the bad thing now. This is what's bad. So there's something called a shit test, which is a very common thing that women tend to do when they encounter men they're not completely sold on, right? And the shit test effectively takes the form of minor insults. It's like a minor little insult. For instance, she says, there are men who are into me of a stature you could never hope to achieve, both in terms of verticality and of character. Like minor put downs. If you're out and about and you meet a woman and you're being really nice to her, but she gives you one of these little put downs, it's most likely a shit test. Now here's the thing, you could argue that there's no such thing as a shit test and it's just a woman saying she doesn't like you. I disagree. I believe that there are. However, the way to deal with a shit test is also the way to deal with a woman who doesn't like you, which basically is to let the insult roll off your back like water from a duck. However, Tyrion doesn't do that. He gets offended. So the thing is this, the woman throws a shit test. In Sansa's case, you're too short, okay? Tyrion gets offended. That's very unmasculine. It's very unmasculine. He's not showing much masculine strength and energy and pride and power and passion. He's not in control of his own reality. So by getting offended by that, he is ruining whatever attraction she had for him, which was very little, and ensuring that she doesn't build any more. You see, here is what Tyrion should have said. Here is how the conversation should have went.
Lady Sansa, I come before you today to ask for but a moment of your time.
Hello, Lord Tyrion. You may take a moment, provided it's well spent.
Are you as adept at navigating the realm of hearts as you are the North, my lady?
Between Joffrey and Ramsay, it's quite clear that I'm sorely lacking in that department, Lord Tyrion.
Then it is certain that you require expert tutelage, my lady. Personal guidance at the hand of a man adept at traversing this most perplexing realm.
And would that man be you, my little Lord Tyrion?
Gods no, for your little lord is as bereft of skill in the realm of love as he is of verticality.
And yet here you are, prostrate, selling yourself to me.
I do no such thing. For if a fine time is what you require, I suggest you speak to Podrick Payne. Tales of his exploits are somewhat legendary in King's Landing.
And what would you offer, Lord Tyrion?
Wine, liquor, alcohol, libations, dreadful company, and of course more wine. Lady Sansa.
That does indeed sound utterly dreadful.
You don't know the half of it, my lady. In fact, I invite you to experience such misery firsthand.
Is that so?
Regretfully so. Tomorrow at dusk, by the Godswood.
I shall be there.
As shall I.
This promises to be a most miserable encounter, my little lord.
A wise man once said, the best things come in small packages.
Indeed.
He lied. I shall see you on the morrow.
Okay, so what is Tyrion doing well in this encounter, or in this instance, in this example? Well, firstly, he's not taking himself too seriously, and he's not going out of his way to impress Sansa either. For instance, Sansa writes, and would that man be you, my little Lord Tyrion? Bearing in mind that Tyrion has just said that she needs expert tutelage and guidance in the realm of love. Tyrion says, gods no, for your little lord is as bereft of skill in the realm of love as he is of verticality. So, she's challenging him to try to impress her by saying he's the man who's going to teach her the realm of love. He's like, me? You want me to teach you the realm of love? I do not have that in me to do. Okay, I am as challenged in the realm of love as I am with verticality. Now, what's he doing? He's basically disqualifying himself. He's letting her know, look, I'm a poor lover, and also, I'm not very tall, as you know. He's just making fun of the thing that they both know about him, which is the fact that he's not very tall. Here is the thing. This might sound counterintuitive, but to do something like that with a woman, to basically say, I ain't good enough for you. Nah, I'm actually kind of rubbish. You do that in a confident way, and it often has the reverse effect, because only a man who's really secure with himself would have the comfort to do that, especially to just bring up something about him that is lacking. So for instance, let's say you feel like you're too young for the woman you're speaking to. Don't shy away from it, lean into it, call her mummy. Say that you're the boy toy. If you feel like you're too old, lean into that. Say that you're daddy and call her your little daughter who you may have to discipline because she's been misbehaving. But lean into that stuff. It's the leaning into it that's very attractive, if you follow. Yeah, I mean, he's actively disqualifying himself and being witty, saying, look, if you want proper good loving, you gotta go to Sir Podrick Payne, because he can deal with you in a manner that I totally couldn't go to Podrick. She's saying, Tyrion, what do you have to offer me? Because again, she's trying to get him to fall into her frame. He's like, alcohol, libations, wine, liquor, terrible company. That's all you're gonna get from me. But here's the thing, that is quite a witty thing to say. I can provide alcohol, I can provide wine, I can provide libations, I can provide booze, I can provide liquor, I can provide terrible company. So he's making her chuckle with the wit, with all of the different synonyms for booze, while also disqualifying himself at the same time. You see, this is very, 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 very witty. At the end, he goes, okay, so look, I challenge you to show you, I would like to show you for yourself just how miserable of a time you will have with me. Witty, interesting way to ask her out. He's unattached to the outcome. Unattached to the outcome. This is what I would like to do. If you want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, that is also great. He says to her, you know, they say, or a wise man once said, great things come in small packages. And she says, yes, this is true, because now she's starting to be won over, because she's feeling the wit. She's feeling the wit. She's feeling like the cleverness of the conversation. She's feeling the masculine energy. A wise man once said, great things come in small packages. And she's like, yes, this is true. He's like, well, that man lied. I shall see you on the morrow. Disqualifying himself. Okay, disqualifying. Now, the thing is this. Conversation like conversation number 2 is infinitely more likely to have Sansa believing that she's going to have a great time with Tyrion than conversation number 1. Because in conversation number 1, he's trying to convince her logically that he's going to have a good time with her. But it's like he's falling into a frame like, no, please give me a chance, give me a chance. But as he's saying, give me a chance, all he's doing is not giving her a good time. Whereas in number 2, he's jokingly being like, hey, you're not going to have a good time with me at all. We all know I'm the imp. We all know I'm the imp of House Lannister. I can provide wine, booze, libation, liquor, and terrible company, that's it. But he's being witty in the way that he's being witty. And in that wit, he's actually giving her a good time. But he's not trying to give her a good time. At least that's not how she's seeing it. He's just demonstrating his personality. You see? So he's being someone she'd have a good time with, while telling her, hey, you wouldn't have a good time with me. Go speak to my Squire Podrick, or my former Squire Podrick. And showing freedom from outcome. You see? Infinitely more attractive. And there we have it. That is what Tyrion should have done. I forwarded that message to him by Raven, and he liked the cut of my jib. Hopefully you do too. So you know what, if you like this, like the video. Please do like the video. Comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And let me know, should I do more of these? Because I'm quite liking these whole like famous characters interacting with other famous characters. I quite like the concept. I'm thinking, okay, so what if Zelda was to interact with Doctor Doom? How would Doctor Doom message Zelda? Or who else? Not Lisa Simpson, that is way too young. Marge Simpson messaging Magneto. How does that go? I don't know, I'm curious. Like, how would this stuff work? So let me know what you think, and let me know if this is something you'd like me to do more of, and do take care and have yourself a good day.